Part 6. New Dawn. Mary's wound turned out to be superficial. Doctors at a private clinic in Singapore quickly treated the wound, and 2 days later, she returned to her parents' villa. Lucas Reich was arrested without bail, charged with attempted murder, financial fraud, and blackmail. This time, the Reich's connections and money couldn't save him. The older brother faced a hefty prison sentence, which would put an end to his destructive activities. A month later, the Kaiser's mansion on Sentosa Island was awash in flowers and snow-white decorations. Emmanuel and Helen organized a celebration to celebrate their family's final return to the business elite and their daughter's rescue. But the main reason for the celebration was the joy of Mary and Leon, whose union was blessed by all their loved ones. Mary stood before the enormous panoramic window, wearing an elegant white dress of flowing satin. There was no longer a trace of pain on her shoulder, only a faint reminder of how much they were prepared to protect each other. Thinking again, a velvety, painfully familiar voice sounded behind her. Mary turned and smiled. Leon looked incredibly handsome in his dark blue tuxedo. He came closer, gently wrapped his arms around her waist, and pulled her to him, his lips buried in her silky hair. "I was just thinking about what we've been through," Mary replied quietly, placing her palms on his broad chest. "And how happy I am now." "Your happiness is my only goal in life, Mary," Leon said, looking into her blue eyes with bottomless tenderness and undisguised passion. "Everything in the past has burned away. Now there is only us." Emmanuel Kaiser raised his glass to the health of his daughter and Leon, thanking him in front of all the guests for his loyalty, courage, and the salvation of their family. All old debts were settled, the Kaiser's fortune was restored, and Leon's business continued to grow rapidly. When the official part of the evening concluded, Leon pulled Mary to the edge of the terrace, away from the flashes of cameras and loud toasts. A warm sunset cast its rays over the ocean. "Are you ready to begin our own story, without secrets, without betrayal, and without someone else's rules?" he asked, touching her chin with his fingers. "With you, even to the ends of the earth," Mary replied. Leon covered her lips with a long, deep, and incredibly passionate kiss, scooped her up in his arms, and led her into their new life, filled with love and light.